Okay, so I'm back with the wax paper and these little things. So these little tabs right here are supposed to be anti-rust thingies. And you put one of these little tabs supposedly in your gun case or whatever, and it prevents rust. And I've ordered these a while ago and I really haven't used them. And then your wax paper here is just gun wrap paper. And you can see it after the shadow goes by, I guess. That says you can wrap a gun with it. So I don't... How's this thing shut? I guess it opens up here. Damn, what do I need? Fucking scissors? That shit's freaking tough. Alright, I'm gonna get a pair of scissors here and cut that off. That little shit. Rick, you can't even pull... You can't tear plastic because you're weak. Shut up, you freaking crybaby idiots. Want to go along and talk smack. Non-rust vapor paper. Do not use with food stuff. Now, other side treated. So this is the treated side. This is the non-treated side. I want the treated side on a gun. So what I'm going to do is see if this will just go, and I should have the treated side on both of them. So let's see if that works. This is treated. That's treated. When I close it, it's treated. Now both those guns are in there on a nice treated sheet of paper. It's not direct contact with foam. I don't like guns in direct contact. Although I've never had a problem. Maybe once, a long time ago, many years ago, I had a little rust from setting something on foam, and it actually made the foam imprint on my bluing. So when you took it off, you could see the foam imprint on the bluing from sitting in there. This will prevent that. So, I mean, if I wanted to do that to one of these guns, I could do that also. Let's say I want to use a sheet on this gun. So I would pull a sheet out of non-rust. I would wrap this gun with it. To help the non-rusting. And then I would put it in here and zip this up. So now the cloth isn't on the gun itself. It's wrapped in this nice rust-proofing paper, which when you buy a new gun, it usually comes in that, and I figure that's for a reason, which is why I ordered this paper. Where's my blue gun? I'll go ahead and wrap that one too. I'll wrap this one, since I have it out. 6 inches are kind of long to get in there. Said no woman ever. Alright, let's see. Alright, so now the gun's in the paper. Now it's in there on this. Some people will even oil these, spray oil on these. I've heard good and bad about that. If you oil this and then close it, I've heard good and bad about that. So I'm not real sure. Maybe somebody in the comments can clear that up. But, so now that one's wrapped in paper. And less likely to rust. This one's going to be a 4-inch, so obviously it will be easier to wrap. I think these come in packs of 10. I'm not real sure. I bought a couple packs. Wrapped around pretty good. And there we go. Now this will go back in its little home. Wrapped in rust paper after having a good cleaning and oiling. Is that necessary? I don't know. It depends on how you keep your gun. Where you keep your gun. How often do you clean it? What's this exposed to? All kind of reasons to do this. So, got some little gun. Hey gun people, I wanted to finish this because my battery went dead right as I was finishing it. Let's see what happens with all this light. If that's better or worse. Y'all tell me if that got better or worse when I turn on all these lights. Turn on this little light too. Does that help better or worse? So I've got all my guns wrapped that I just cleaned in this paper. And is that necessary? I don't necessarily think it is. but I think it's a good safety precaution. So I still have, I don't know how many sheets I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 sheets, and I used 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets. So maybe I have 8 sheets left. Doesn't say how many. Oh, 12 by 12 sheets. So if you like this, I mean, anytime you get a new gun, it's usually wrapped in that paper. I figure if the manufacturers are wrapping in that paper, it's probably been determined that it helps prevent corrosion or rust because they want you to get a gun as clean and new as you can. How long do they last? I don't know. These little tabs here are rust preventers. If I cut them open, I'll probably have to put these in a Ziploc anyway, so I'll just go ahead and cut those open. I can put one of these tabs. They say if you put one of these just in a gun case, it protects it for 2 or 3 years. I don't know what's on it, but could I put one of those in this thing? Would it work? I don't know. Is it going to hurt or help? I don't know. If somebody knows something about that, there's a great video on it. I'd love to see it. I'm going to open this up and slide one of those little tabs in here. And we'll go from there. And I don't know how many of these tabs are. I want to say the paper was a little pricey. I don't think it was more than $1 a sheet. But again, is it worth it to you? It's up to you. I just wanted to end it on there, and I'm going to probably make that a separate video of wrapping guns in wax paper. Should you do it? Should you not do it? Pros and cons. In the comments, if people with more experience or know more or have good references, I read all the comments, so let me know in the comments. All right, we'll end that there.